I like to have a slap on my own little cardie, you know what I mean? Makes me feel good. I'm not losing money. It gets it out of the system, right? So if you've got a bit of a gambling habit or whatever, or you're just out of control with these bloody things, to have your own one, it's very soothing. You do that, and then you don't have to worry about going and losing the money in the real world, you know. Anyway, that's my philosophy. So it is a miserable day. Thanks very much for dropping by. Hello to everybody. Appreciate all the subscribers. Thanks very much for all your comments and all that stuff. Can't do it without you. Remember that. I really appreciate you just taking the time to say g'day and watching us. So just chuck down some comments if you want to know something about us or anything like that. But those who've been following us, you know, I do a little bit of everything here on this channel. I just wake up and decide what I'm going to do, you know. It's miserable out there today. Raining. I'll just quickly spin you around so you can see that. It's yeah, it's the rain's come back. So, but I just thought I'd want to do a quick video about one of my passions, and I want to show you something on the screen, and I hope it helps people out. That I've said this before in my other videos, that you just do not realize what's in your pocket when it comes to your change. You know, in Australia, we got the 20 cents, the 50 cents, the dollar coins and the $2 coins. And I've shown many videos about what you should be looking for. And just take the time. Don't just hand your coins over. You could hit the jackpot. And I've tried to explain little things here and there, especially without our currency. And I'm becoming, I'll do say so myself, a pretty good expert when it comes to Australian currency. I'm getting pretty good at this. I've been educating myself, and I can spot a decent coin when I see one. But I've also now started I got a deceased estate coin collection, and it's going to take me literally years to go through this stuff. Everything from Saudi Arabia to New Zealand. There's some Syrian coins. It just goes on. US coins. I'm going to concentrate on the US coins today because I just found something that might be very interesting for people who are into this type of thing or want to get into this coin collecting, what you should look for and stuff like that. I am educating myself every single time I pull out some more coins and start looking at them. It's amazing, right? And I've just started going through the US 5-cent coins, and I'm going to show you some examples on the screen, and you have a look at them and you tell me what you would think. To the normal naked eye, to the normal person that's got a 5-cent coin in their pocket, in the US of course, wouldn't even bat an eyelid. Most people see a 5-cent coin on the ground and wouldn't even worry about it. Well, I'm here to tell you that you need to start worrying about it. You need to start looking. I have got 10 examples here of some coins. I'm just going to show you. There's the ones on the screen, but I just quickly want to show you these coins here as well. Okay, so there's some, they're all US 5-cent coins. 69, 68, 67, 66 and so forth, right? And then there's one here I've put aside, right? I've got stacks of these. I've got so many of them, it's ridiculous. But I'm going to show you the examples on the screen. What do you see different there? Of course, the obvious. Right, there's the obvious difference. You know, the luster of the coin. If you have a look at the coins, one's a little bit duller than the other, and that's pretty obvious, okay? But again, most people wouldn't bat an eyelid. You might have only one 5-cent coin in there, and that's the really nice, beautiful one. You've probably seen plenty of them. I'm talking to the US people at the moment, you know. But it would look a little closer to those two coins. And if you start looking into the detail of the coins, you start to realize, hang on a second, one of these coins is actually special. So I did a little bit of digging, and this is the first time I've learnt this. I just couldn't believe it. Because I got these 10 coins and I was going to put them on eBay as a 10 coin lot. You know, I was going to put $50 on it, 10 coin lot. They're all decent condition. They're in the 1960s. They're around, you know, 40, 45 years old, depending on which ones, you know what I mean. A bulk lot, if you will. of the 10 coins, $5 each, $50. But because I've been studying the Australian coins, my thoughts went a little bit deeper about what I've got here. I should check this out. So I started Googling error coins, 5 cent US error coins, and it's just opened up a world of what's going on here. The mint marks, okay, some of them have got D, some of them got S. I think I'm not, don't quote me on this, but I think one's D for I can't remember now. Anyway, it's where they were actually minted, okay, so they might have a P for Pennsylvania or D, I can't remember what the D's for, Delaware? It might be Delaware. But anyway, you get the idea. So looking at those two coins, there's also something else that you've got to understand. When you look at those two coins, obviously one's a lot more detailed than the other. It's obvious, right? But most people, like I said, will not even blink an eyelid. So what, you know? Well, there is a massive difference, and I'm going to show you the example there is right now. It's called an FS coin, and I've got it right here. That's the one in the photo. There it is. Look at that. Oops. Okay, I don't know if it's focusing properly, but I've got the photo there. That's the coin. Okay, and next to it is the 1960 coin. I think I've got this one here, right? FS stands for full steps. Now, out the front of that building design, don't hate me here. I'm not sure what the building is. I haven't got into that deep. I actually have, but I've forgotten what it was. I was too fascinated with the stairs. If you find one of these coins and it's got the real nice detail of the stairs, like that coin you see there, this is it here. If you find this coin, it's worth anywhere. The price skyrockets. I've been looking at on here examples of this coin ranging anywhere from $50 to $500 to $1,000 because they're in such good condition. Because they're so circulated in America, they wear down pretty quickly, and the steps on that design are pretty much worn down to nothing, as you can see. You know, I hope this, I'll check this video out before I put it out. But yeah, and then you see this one, the steps are really nice detail. This coin could be worth $50 on its own, I think. I'm going to do a little bit more investigation, but I'm just thought I'd stop and chuck out a video to explain how important it is. If you're going to get into this type of thing, you really need to set aside time to make sure that you know what you're looking at. I'm not kidding, these last 10 coins I've just done here, these last 10, I've got probably 500 more of these coins in that last deceased estate I got. And I'm just, like I said, I've just started the US coins. I've kind of quickly put them, categorized them and put them in a folder just for now, just basically writing. But now I'm physically taking them out one by one to make sure there's no errors and the condition of the coin. Because it's the difference between having a $5 coin and anywhere, the sky's the limit. It could be $1,000 coin, depending on where it was minted and what quality it is. So just remember that example if you start to get into this type of thing. That's how easy it is. You can be complacent and not realize what you've got in your pocket, what's in front of you, and not do a little bit of homework on it. Now I've gone from putting these on at $50, I'm going to probably, the rest of them just seem worn and there's nothing, you know, interesting about them. I'll put those as the $50 bulk buy, and that one coin, I'm guessing I could probably put it on there for $50 and it probably will sell pretty quick. So I'm going to put that one aside. It's actually going to go aside for now until I just want to decide what I want to do with it. I'm going to do a little bit more homework on it to make sure that it might be worth more than this. I don't think I can see any mint mark on it. No, it doesn't have a mint mark on it. It could be a proof coin. It's in that good a condition, you know. It could be a proof coin. I'm not too sure. Proof coins are, you know, those ones that are the same coins as what you get in everyday use, but they've been polished up really beautiful, and they go in sets and stuff, and people buy them in sets, and they're, you know, in nice little cases and stuff like that. That one doesn't have what is a mint mark, so I've got to dig into the fact that it's FS, what they call FS, which I've just learnt. So it's full steps. It has no mint mark, so maybe that makes it even more rare because it doesn't have a mint mark. So I've got to dig deep to make sure I'm not putting a coin on eBay for $5 and someone sees it and goes, holy moly, this coin's worth $100 or $200 or $500. You know, so I just thought I'd just let you know that these are the things, and this doesn't just you know, stop with US coins. It's all coins. Wherever you're watching me from, if you're watching me from Australia, it also includes our coins. Our coins have JS. Okay, it says that's the design of the person who designed the coins, initials, with JC. Sorry, it might be JC. It stands for something. I can't remember who it stands for, but if you know, you'll be looking at two $1 coins, and they're both exactly the same, but one of them's got the JC on it, and it's worth more because that was the one who was designed by a certain person, and it's got a little initial mark on it. But the initials are so small you can't see them, and no one you pull them out of the pocket and just spend your money, and no one sees it. I'm just letting people know these are the things. If you want to get into coins, you've got to be patient, and you've got to look for these things, because you will get that 1 out of 1,000 coins, or possibly 1 out of 10,000 coins, and you've got it in your collection and you've hit the jackpot. It makes it all worthwhile. I am so happy because I think this one now, instead of me doing 5, like I've worked it out, if I sell each coin for $5, I'll triple my money. I invested $5,000. If I sold each coin for around $5, it's around 4,000 coins. I'll come close to almost 4 times my money. So now I'm starting to find coins that they're not $5. They're worth a lot more. So, yeah, just so you know, do your homework. Check where these coins have errors, where they were minted. What's the definition of these things? I'm looking at it going, FS, what's FS mean? Took me a while to dig into it, and it's full steps, and I'm like, what does this mean? And it took me a while digging in, and then I finally found it, and I go, oh, full steps, I get it now. And I'm looking at the coins, I'm like, oh yeah, just one more thing to look at, right? One more thing, and then bang, out of 10 coins I found one, just one, and I've got hundreds of these to go through. So I'm really excited, and I just thought I'd let you know. All the best. Thanks for watching. Take care. It's not what you know, it's who you know.